me ask you a question. Is your debt balance barely moving even though the payment keeps leaving your account? Because the system can keep your cash locked up while making the payment look like progress. For 37 years, I've tracked how credit and lending systems price, report, and collect debt, and the same pattern keeps showing up. Today, I want to show you what your debt payment is actually changing and what it is not changing in your cash flow and financial position. And before this video is over, I'm going to show you why the account you pay most consistently may still be the account keeping your options closed. I've got to say that again. The payment can be current while the financial position remains stuck. Now, a payment is not a progress report. The system encourages you to judge your progress by one simple thing: was the payment made? But there are really four different questions hiding behind that one payment. Was the payment made? How much went towards interest? How much reduced your principal? And how much monthly cash flow did that payment actually release? This is important. Let me give you a quick example. Say you have a credit card balance of $10,000 at 24% APR. That's roughly $200 a month in interest. Now, say your payment is $250. That means only about $50 reduced your actual principal that first month before any new fees or new charges. Now, your real numbers will vary based on your daily balance, your fees, and any new activity, but you can already see the pattern. You can be making a payment and still be purchasing very little freedom. I've got to say that again because I want you to get this today. You can be making a payment and still be purchasing very little freedom. That is the gut punch. 12 payments can be made. The account can remain current, but your monthly cash flow may still be locked in the exact same position. Do me a favor real quick and subscribe to this great channel. Hit that like button because I want more people to understand how this system actually works instead of simply working harder inside it. Now, because the truth of the matter is debt does not only create a balance, I have some things I want you to get. It creates a recurring claim against your future income. Think about it this way. You've got income coming in, then you've got required payments going out. Whatever is left after that is your discretionary cash, the cash available for your business, your reserves, or the next opportunity that shows up. Every month, your income passes through the same toll booth before you can use it for anything else. Minimum payments protect your account status. That's it. That's all they do. Interest can slow down how fast your principal falls. And here's the part most people miss. Your fixed payment can stay exactly the same even while your balance is going down, which means your account status can improve without your monthly flexibility improving at all. Those are not the same measurement. Now let's talk about revolving debt because this is where a lot of people get stuck. Here's the cycle. The payment is made, available credit temporarily changes. New expenses return to the card. Interest continues. The reported balance remains elevated, and you feel like the payment just disappeared. Here's something important to understand. The statement date is when the credit card company reports your balance. The due date is when the payment must be made. These are not the same thing. The system sees a reported balance. You experience a monthly obligation. Both can be true at the same time. Now, what happens with installment debt? Well, I'm going to oversimplify this for you because installment debt is different. An installment payment often does reduce principal with every single payment, but the required payment can still restrict your cash flow. An installment payment can do three things at once. It can reduce the balance, it can build equity or ownership, and it can still consume cash that would otherwise support your reserves, your business operations, or your next opportunity. A declining balance is progress. But a declining balance does not automatically mean your financial position is flexible. Now, hear me clearly on this. This does not mean you should stop paying your debt or drain your reserves to pay it off faster. It means you need to understand what the payment is doing before you decide what your next move should be. Now let's talk about what debt is not. Debt is not automatically a progress report. Debt is not automatically a credit problem. Debt is not automatically solved by paying faster. Debt is not automatically the same across every account. And debt is not automatically improved just because the payment was made. Here's the real lesson. The real mistake is not having debt. The real mistake is measuring the entire situation by one number, the payment. Because the truth of the matter is the system benefits when you're focused on whether the payment cleared instead of asking what changed in your principal, your cash flow, and your options. Here's what I want you to remember. I want to give you a tool right now, seeing you can use it today. I call it the Payment-versus-Progress Snapshot. Pull up one debt account, just one, and look at five numbers. Number one, the required monthly payment. How much cash must leave every month to keep this account current? Number two, interest and fees. How much of the recent payment went toward the cost of borrowing? Number three, principal reduction. How much actually reduced the balance? Number four, new borrowing. Did new charges or borrowing replace part of my progress? And number five, cash flow release. After making the payment, did you gain meaningful monthly flexibility, or did the obligation remain essentially unchanged? Now, classify the account as one of three conditions. Payment is being made and principal is falling. Payment is being made, but principal is barely moving, or payment is being made while the balance is returning or increasing. This snapshot is for understanding the position. It is not permission to miss payments, close accounts impulsively, or empty your reserves. Because the truth of the matter is, you may not have a discipline problem. You may be measuring your effort by the payment instead of measuring your progress by the freedom that payment creates. Same person, same habits, different positioning, and that will make all the difference. You've probably been told your problem is discipline, budgeting, or simply working harder. Those things may matter, but they may not be the root problem. The deeper issue may be a financial system you have not been shown how to see it. So I built a free tool to help you identify which layer is creating the most friction in about 5 minutes. It's called the CBL Financial Positioning Diagnostic. This link is in the description. There's no cost, no pressure. You just get clarity. Now, this diagnostic can help you identify where the friction may be, but identification is not the same as implementation. Knowing what is happening is different from knowing the correct order, timing, and positioning for your specific situation. That is where the CBL Wealth Blueprint comes in. The full process looks at your diagnosis, sequencing, credit position, business position, and cash flow position together. Drop a comment below and let me know when you look at your debt. Have you been measuring the payment or the progress? I want you to be blessed. I want you to understand this is not a game and it's not a gimmick. This is real. You've got to understand what's going on with debt so that you can level up. Be blessed. I'll see you real soon. Be blessed.